This is The Sit Down, and I'm here with Fashion King, Tan France, star of Queer Eye on Netflix. You all know him and love him. How are you this morning?
I'm so well. I like that title, King.
Yeah, right?
I wonder if I could get the boys to adopt that for me.
And make you a crown that you could wear in every episode.
That'd be cute. You know I love an accessory.
That would be really, really nice. Listen, season 3, it's coming up.
It's coming out so soon, like in less than 2 weeks. I think it's like 10 days.
Are you so excited?
I am, but it's not about me getting excited. I want everybody at home to get excited because season 1, season 2 are great. I love them.
Okay.
Season 3 is so special.
What sets it apart?
Here's the thing. The boys and I didn't know each other very well when we shot season 1 and season 2. We were 5 strangers who were thrown together, and we were just praying that it was going to work. At that point when we shot season 3, I knew them for a year and a half. It just got so good. Like, our banter is so good. The way we work is so different. It's our best work yet.
It feels really tight.
So tight. Like, just wait until you see it. You're going to see a major difference. And also our hero stories are just so diverse.
That's incredible.
So diverse.
You do, I think, 4 special episodes. You go to Tokyo.
Yeah.
How do you give fashion advice in Japan? How are you going to not overstep?
How can I can give fashion advice anywhere.
America, Japanese fashion is top notch,
It's incredible. However, listen, as you all know, do you live in New York, or you just...
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I live here.
You live in New York, but it's known for being a major fashion capital, but not everyone dresses well.
And I have no idea what you're talking about.
You look wonderful. But in Tokyo, that's the same thing there. Like, a lot of them really do struggle with that. So it's some of my favorite fashion work yet.
That's so exciting.
Because they're so creative.
All right, well, listen,
Yeah.
I want to bring up a tweet here from Karamo. Said, LOL, why does everyone want Post Malone to be on the show? Did he request it? To which Post Malone himself replied, no, they just think I'm ugly and smell, LOL. Love the show, though, guys. Keep crushing it.
Ew.
Beautiful little exchange there.
Lovely, but why would he think that anyone thinks that of him?
That's what I want to ask you. If Post Malone was on the show, where would you start?
I would want to start with the insecurity of why he would think that we might think that of him, or why anyone would think that of him.
Right.
He created this brand for a reason. I want him to embrace it. So yeah, I would start there. Because it's so much more I know it's a tagline from our show, but it's so much more than a makeover for us. We want to find out how people feel about themselves and hopefully make them feel better.
And speaking about how people feel about themselves, you have a memoir coming out this summer where you explore that a lot about yourself. I can notice this already. You're very good at deflecting the question to focus on someone else. What was it like to sit down and have to write your story?
Here's the thing. On Queer Eye, you may notice that you know less about me than any of the other boys. I don't share a lot. I'm actually quite a private person. I give you a bit to make you feel like, oh, I know Tan really well. You actually know nothing about me. And
Yes.
so I really appreciate my privacy. However, it's because I wanted the right format to be able to say exactly what I wanted without worrying about editing. I don't want somebody to edit my words when I'm talking about the life that I led. And so the memoir is really important to me. I get to discuss my life in a way like I've never done before. I get to talk about racism, what it's like to be a person of color, be a person who is of the LGBTQ community in a small town, and how that person became whatever the heck I am now.
A fashion king.
A fashion king, exactly. And I just started recording my audiobook 3 days ago, and
how's that going?
So good.
But that's a lot, right? So you're in the studio and you're reading your own memoir into the microphone, but it's working out so far.
It is. I got more emotional than I ever expected. When I was writing it, it was emotional. Actually saying the words out loud got really emotional when I started to read the parts about my childhood. Yeah.
And taking a break. I mean, you in the memoir you talk about you came out to your family after being married to your husband for 10 years. What's it like to relive that moment, either when you're writing it or while you're rereading?
Really, really hard. I mean, actually, just a slight correction. I did come out to my family before then, but one of my family members, an extended family member, had no idea, and so I told them after the show came out. So it was hard reliving that because I wanted to be my authentic self the whole time. It just, when you are from a very small community, a marginalized community, it's hard.
Absolutely. Now you're hosting the AUDIE Awards tonight, which is
audio.
Yeah, man.
Don't worry about it.
I'm from Boston. We're going to talk about accents in a second, actually. But so you're hosting that tonight. For you, is this like a celebration of audiobooks? Do you love audiobooks? Or are you just discovering it through your own writing?
Okay. One of my favorite audiobooks is Tina Fey. Did you read Tina Fey's Bossy Pants?
Yeah.
Loved it. However, The audiobook made me love it so much more. Like, I can read it in her voice all I want in my head, but it made such an impact on me hearing her read her own words. And so I do love to read. A lot of the time I don't have time. It is so much easier for me to just pop on my audiobook, and whilst I'm walking the streets of New York, I can actually catch up on a book. And so there are a couple in particular that I think did an incredible job of that, and Tina's one of them.
I would also argue that yours is going to be like that because your accent and your voice is just so soothing. Just sitting here, I'm
so much.
swimming in it. How do you keep it, though? Because usually I'm from Boston,
Yeah.
and I literally had to kind of practice to lose it. Like, you've been in the States for a little bit.
I know I'm losing it. And
no.
I've got a feeling tonight at these audio awards that somebody's going to call me out for it, because I know there's a couple of Brits coming, and I think they're going to say, "Who have you become, you traitor?" But no, I can't help it. It makes it easier just using a couple of American words.
Okay.
I hate having to repeat myself 1,000 times, so I'm like, okay, I'll just use their words. Let's make it easy.
Do you ever, like, sit down and just practice? Do you ever,
No,
like, you don't like
no,
do
but
warm-ups?
I just do a killer American accent anyway.
You travel around the country.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite American accent?
Yes. I can't do it though. It's Minnesotan.
Okay.
It's so funny. I love you guys. I love you. And I was there just yesterday. They're the sweetest, most hospitable people. But the accent is hilarious.
Can you try?
Well, the only thing I can say is when they say car or party, they'll say car or party, which I think is adorable.
That was really good.
Thanks.
I think you should go out for a movie. You're a Minnesotan. I think it'd be a great role
I
for
do
you.
an SNL skit? Who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, before I let you go, though, I got to get some fashion advice. I'm always looking for help. I want to just do a quick game of love it or leave it, all right? With some of those hot trends that you're seeing out in the world today.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Tie-dye.
I don't love it.
You don't love it, so leave it.
Leave it.
Leave it. You got to take a strong stand.
Leave it.
Leave it in the history.
Leave it.
Marathon shoes.
Oh, I love it.
Love it.
I love it. We call them like dad shoes. I love it.
Okay, you're into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hot pink.
I love pink.
Okay, pink forever.
Pink forever.
Absolutely. Feathers.
Leave it.
Ooh. Wait, is it just that it's too messy?
Yeah, I just don't love the look. It's a lot of look. It's a lot of look.
It's a lot of look, absolutely. What about super long hair?
I love long hair, only if it's clean.
Okay.
Just wash it.
Long hair.
Take care of it. It's a lot of
with good
maintenance.
hygiene.
It's a lot
It
of
is a lot of
maintenance.
maintenance. All right, and of course I have to ask, is the French tuck still in style?
It will always be in style.
Yeah.
Always.
Can never go wrong
It will
with the
never,
French tuck.
No. 50 years from now, you'll see me, well, if I'm still alive, you'll see me rocking a French tuck.
Rock and roll. Thank you so much for being on the show
Thanks
this
for having
morning.
me.
You are an absolute delight. So
I
nice to
appreciate
meet you. Season 3 of Queer Eye premieres on March 15th on Netflix. And can you believe everything they've accomplished in just a year? Up next, Saeed gets on the Poets Hotline with Nate Marshall.